How y'all doing? Hey, great week, great time.
When?
This whole week has been super, hasn't it?
It's been a great time. Yeah.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
A great time. I mean, you've been going like hammer down, straight ahead.
In just terms of my life or in terms of work?
Work,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't care about your life.
No.
You got a new gun, I understand.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Big birthday,
Yeah.
but you didn't have time to really celebrate it because of all the training this week.
Yeah, that's why I treated myself to a new gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And got a full boat of training next week, and then the week after, then the following week, if they want to get into some training, whether it's IMSHA,
we're all
Osha, any of that stuff, all they got to do is go to agcvt.org.
Yep.
Register there. There's a whole list of different trainings, and if it's sold out or it's not, you aren't able to register for it, just email Ben at agcvt.org,
We'll
and
get you figured out.
he'll sneak you in.
We'll talk to Deb.
Yeah, good. You'll send an email to Deb.
No,
Deb will send an
I'll
email
get the
to
email
Marcia.
and then I'll walk over to Deb.
Okay.
Yeah.
But big thing with training, all over the place.
Actually, it's been busy.
Busy and very good. The other thing is you're kind of on your own next week.
Yeah, you're gone.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah.
Going up to Maine, and then got training up in Maine. We're doing training in Maine.
Yeah.
And then headed to
Ohio.
Columbus.
Columbus.
Jet setting to Ohio, Columbus, for the big...
With the AGC plane?
Yes. Yeah, we're taking the private jet.
Yeah.
I hope you don't need it. Oh, you won't need it.
No.
Because it's coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're...
It's going to rain all weekend.
so you won't need the jet to...
No, I'll have the company truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You know what this month is, don't you?
It's April, which is a good month.
Is it?
My birthday was the 2nd.
Yeah.
31.
What's 31?
I just turned 31. So.
Did you?
Yep.
So all the rumors I heard of you being 24 were false?
Yeah, no, 31 yesterday, which is pretty crazy.
You're going to claim 31 now.
Yeah.
Because really you're just a kid. You're 24.
No.
And you are on a rocket ship. You are one of the best trainers in the country.
Where's the catch here?
And you're 24.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you're a young guy, you put your head down, you work, you study, and you learn. You can accelerate.
Study, learn.
You can accelerate and advance in the same fashion you did.
Oh, you're telling other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all about the people you're surrounded with, so none of this would be possible unless I had the people
Deb and Marcia.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, they taught me a lot.
Okay. But...
I just had,
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I learned a lot from both of them, and I was able to, I had to actually use some training from Deb this morning.
That's right. You
seriously.
rated her... Hold on.
No,
we can't talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. He raided her file cabinet this morning.
No, she taught me one afternoon
but that's not what we're here for.
How she files things, so if I ever needed a document, I could find it. And I did need one very quickly. It was an emergency, and I found it.
But that's not what we're here for.
No, we're here because the month of April is the, what is it, Safe Trenching Awareness Month or something?
Safe Dig Month.
Safe
Dig Month. Okay? FDM.
Federal Dig Month?
SDM.
Oh, at least the F.
Safe Dig Month. SDM.
You trying to make like a...
Okay?
Oh, yeah. SDM. That's nice.
SDM. But if we're talking Safe Dig Month,
yes,
it's always important to install protective systems within these holes.
At what depth do you think? Or what depth do you need it to be compliant? Because there's a difference between...
No, any depth that hole could possibly cave in. So you're going to try to tell me it's without a doubt, compliance-driven, 5 foot.
No, because if you can have it 3 feet, and if there's risk of it collapsing, or evidence of it collapsing, you would need to do some sort of shoring or sloping. Yes, some sort of protective system. I know the rules.
Actually, it's 3 S's.
Okay. I know the rules.
Slope.
Okay.
What's the other S?
Shit.
Always when you're in these holes, you're working inside these trenches,
Yeah.
always beware of overhead loads,
Yeah.
right? Don't work under a load.
What if they're dropping the pipe in as I'm down there?
You should not be
Yeah, but
under it.
someone's got to guide me.
You should not, no, you should have a tagline on it, number one. You should
I
have
was
a
trained differently
tagline.
then.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
You should have a tagline on it,
Right.
number one. And
Right.
number two, you should never be under that load.
But when it's
Okay.
Friday and you're rushing because you want to go somewhere else on whatever you do on Friday night, maybe we take the chance and we don't.
Do you want to make Friday night?
That's what I'm saying. But those are the times we see accidents, is in the afternoon or the morning.
Can versus will.
Right. And
Always.
Yeah.
You can get hurt. The only question is, will you?
And it's not like, someone else is in charge of your life there.
Yeah.
It's the excavator operator who's dangling that pipe above your head. So how much do you trust that operator before you go and stand under that pipe?
I wouldn't.
I don't even go near you when you're driving the tractor,
Yeah.
let alone operating an excavator.
How about inspection of trenches
That should be done every day.
prior to digging?
A daily trench log?
Daily trench logs got to be available.
Yes.
Number one. And you should routinely check them. I mean, it may be you check them first thing in the morning, check after lunch.
Yeah.
Check if you have a big rainstorm.
I was about to
Look,
say that.
it's raining out.
I know, well, yeah, it could change in a heartbeat.
Right.
Or, yeah.
The walls looking like they're caving, check it.
Yeah, or
Stay
if you're
on
next
top
to
of
a
that.
river or you're just in crappy soil and it's...
You know what I always like?
Tell
Is
me.
Throwing you down in a hole about 4 foot,
Yeah.
5 foot deep.
Yeah.
And watching you try to get out.
Well, at 4 foot, you need some sort of access and egress.
Yeah. Chicken plank going up the side.
They say safe access, so if I'm an inspector, I'm probably going to assume that your little ramp you made with metal and nails sticking out of it's not going to be safe.
Okay. So
'Cause
can
keep in
I
mind-
slope a ramp out?
Sure, as long as it's, again, you're leaving, when you make that decision
Yeah.
and you don't use some sort of ladder or something else, you're relying on the interpretation.
He's 24 and he's telling me how to do this.
You're relying on the interpretation of that inspector to decide what's safe or not. If it's me in my company, I'm probably just going to be a little bit overboard, so I don't even have to deal with that inspector using their opinion.
Okay.
Because they tend to lean
So
on the...
safe access egress, getting in and out.
Yes.
Not just throwing you down in there.
Again, 4 feet.
Okay. How about utility lines? Where do you look for utility lines
No
when
way.
you're digging?
Surprise guest.
Where do you look for utility lines
Oh, he's not
when
coming
you're
in.
digging?
Probably, typically, before I go in any piece of equipment, because, I operate all the time,
Yeah.
I would look above.
First up,
Yeah.
and make sure you have dig
Tim!
Ben!
in place.
We are talking
This
about...
is bad.
you know what this month is?
Go ahead. Move over.
Safe digging month.
Oh my God.
So we're
Move
talking
over.
No, it's your birthday month.
31.
We're talking DSM.
Quick question though, you can help me on this.
Yes.
So I just got to a job site and we're talking utility lines. How would maybe you get ready to operate that excavator to make sure there's no lines? Maybe look above?
You look up, you look down, you look sideways, you look at your dig safe ticket.
Yep.
Dig safe. That's
Yes.
important
What's
You gotta
stuff.
have
What's
your
that?
you gotta have your dig safe ticket.
Always have a valid 811 ticket.
You got-
out
72
there
hours now, I
before
heard.
digging.
Yes.
I did hear that.
72 hours. It's only
72
good,
consecutive hours.
and
Yeah.
it's only good for 30 days.
30 days, and you gotta re-up it.
Okay.
And you gotta maintain the marks once they mark it. So the contractor better have all those different colors of paint and flags
Oh
and
my
all that.
gosh.
Maintain those marks.
So you're saying you got to protect those markings and all the utility markings, protect or put them back in place.
Correct.
Wow.
Okay.
And once you expose them, you gotta protect the utilities.
He's got a Tim Herbert hat. Do you see that?
I do.
Yeah.
I got my
You have a
AGC.
hat?
No, I'm representing Tate Show today.
I got my AGC shirt
This is
on.
one of my favorite sweatshirts I've ever gotten. I actually got two.
I have
My
one.
roommate has the other one, and we both wear them all the time. My favorite color is purple, and that's probably one of the coolest designs
Ernie.
we ever gotten. I love this sweatshirt. I actually am pretty annoyed because I stained it with
Don't.
WD-40.
How
But-
about potholing or test digging before you get rolling?
Well, keep in mind, anytime we're doing a trench in soil that's already been excavated, it automatically is going to be class C.
Yeah, but I'm still talking about utilities, because as good as they are at marking, they may miss one or two.
Oh, we're all human.
So
We're all human.
it's always a good idea to pothole or test dig.
Right.
Just before you start the big dig.
And
See
then
if
within
there's
2
actually
feet, you gotta do what?
Hand
Hand dig.
dig.
Exactly.
Wow.
It can be a long day sometimes, looking for something.
Ben was mentioning being careful or using caution with heavy equipment when you're out there. You've got you testing and looking for all those underground, but he's talking about the ones overhead.
Absolutely.
that you might wanna look for.
Unfortunately, you can drive down the road these days and you can see so many excavators coming within 3-4 feet of those lines. And keep in mind, they can jump. I think you can jump out to 2 feet. You can arc.
Depends on the voltage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we need to be cautious of that for sure.
And then, of course, the 3 S's.
Shielding, shoring, sloping.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's slope, shore, and shield, but
was-
I'll give you the way you did it.
Okay.
3 S's.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's good.
And then keeping your equipment away from the trench edges,
2 feet.
2 feet
And
back.
spoil piles,
and
because you
spoil
want
piles.
to know what happens if you have that spoil pile too close?
Tim, do you want to know what happens if you have that spoil pile?
Birthday Ben's gonna tell me.
Birthday Ben, go ahead.
yeah.
You know who I had here last week?
No.
Francis.
Oh, I know, I saw Francis.
Yeah, Francis was. I got probably 20 to 30 emails. I got 20 to 30 emails saying, "Where's Ben? We miss Ben so much." If you have your spoil pile too close to
Tim
the
on a
edge of the
steep-
trench, it actually will become. They'll add that to the height of your trench. So if Tim has a 4-foot trench and says, "Oh, I don't need a trench box or any sloping or anything because it's only 4 feet," but then he puts his 2-foot spoil pile on the side, they're going to read that as a 6-foot trench, and you're going to get stung for.
Absolutely.
And you tried to bring this up earlier, but never enter a trench that's 5 feet deep, right?
Just.
You always have some sort of shielding system.
Correct.
Oh, you mean
sloping
like a
or
straight
whatnot.
wall trench?
Right.
Yeah, but that
Straight
takes so
trench.
long, and I'm by the river, and I'm working in the town, so I don't really have the room to.
You know what's even funnier is where you see these guys bring the trench box out,
Yeah.
shield
And
system
then
out
put it on the
on the
side.
trailer.
Yeah.
And then they never take it off the
Well,
trailer
that-
and put it in the hole.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna be in there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's the way we've always done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, am I gonna be?
Everybody stop, this is,
Brain freeze?
Am
Come
I?
on.
Am I gonna be? You're leaving right after this, so I'm gonna be alone for the rest of the afternoon.
There we
yeah.
are.
Never, and once again, alone.
Yeah.
You never want to work alone in
I
a
wouldn't.
trench.
I wouldn't.
In a trench, right?
No, because I mean, I don't want to come to the job site on Monday and say, "Holy shit, Jimmy's still in here from Saturday."
And we've got to remember, as the days get warmer, excavation projects pick up.
Right.
It's crucial to prioritize and follow our 12 little rules there.
And I
Install
think-
protective systems. You conduct some testing. If you go down deep enough, you might want to do some air testing. Don't work under loads. Safe access, egress. Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry I didn't mean to interrupt you.
These are all important, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna drive down the road on my way home and see 4 hard hats bumping around a 6-foot trench on the side of the road,
Don't
or in the
talk
road.
like that.
So I'm saying, for me, these are all important, but what's really important to me is that we're actually using trench boxes or some sort of sloping technique after 5 foot, because for me, it is the most common one I see not followed. And
It doesn't have to be 5 foot, Ben. You could have
I know,
you could have a lousy trench at 4 foot or
we
3
went over
foot.
this. We went over this.
Yep.
I'm just saying that one matters the most to me because I have to see it all the time. And of course, I didn't care about it before I worked here, but now I work here and I care about people's safety. And I don't like to see people put in that position.
Look what
Speaking
you've
of
done
caring
to-
about things,
Look what you've done to him.
speaking
he's-
of
he's
caring
ruined
about
me.
things,
Yeah.
did you know is coming up this weekend?
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. We are leaving in like 15 or 20 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
Reed's-
We're out of
Reed's
here.
pacing
going to,
out there.
We're going to Maine.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
I'm guessing in 30 minutes gonna come prancing in. Her first visit to the AGC office.
You've met her. She's
He's
been here
got
before.
nothing to do
That's
the
a lie.
rest of the day. He's gonna hide.
No, I need.
Yes!
Oh!
If anyone wants to know what I'll be doing for the rest of the day, I have an iPad and I'm going to be researching different expansion.
I haven't met her yet.
Sizes on 6.5 Creedmoor. So I'm going to look up the best round for my 6.5 Creedmoor that expands the best, and then
What is that?
it's my new rifle.
You got a gun for me.
And then I got to pick up a scope that either does MOA or mills and decide which one I want to do more, and then start shooting at 500 yards and have some fun. So I got a trigger kit coming for it because it's at a 6-pound trigger now, so I want to move it down to about a 2-pound trigger.
Okay, I'm done with you.
I got a bolt lift
We're
kit,
done.
so I got bearings.
But it was nice seeing y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the talk. Again, put it to some use.
Am I going to be alone next week?
It was nice, Tim. Thank
Yeah,
you.
this is
Thank
Tim.
you for inviting me in.
And did Francis not make it?
Francis didn't make it.
Oh, hopefully nothing happened to
Instead,
him.
we had Ben.
Yep.
Yeah. I love AGC.
Thank you all for joining us. Don't forget, if you're looking for safety training or looking for some type of training or anything we can do for you, please email Ben at agcvt.org. Thank you all.
Have a great day. We're out.